Hello guys, my name is Kiki and welcome to my channel. I've been a crafter for almost 30 years, yeah, that's long. But if you want to learn how to decorate your home on a budget while having fun at it, hit the like, subscribe and stay tuned. And we're gonna take this beautiful snowflake that you can find at Dollar Tree. I found it in a local dollar store. And what we're gonna make is a beautiful gingerbread cookie. And for that, I'm gonna use this cinnamon brown. And I'm only gonna paint the part of the snowflake, those thingies that you see on the side that are like a rectangle. We're gonna leave it like that, as well as the center of the snowflake. Let me just finish with this. So we can paint that center, and I repeated that with the other one. On this beautiful white color from Apple Barrel, I painted the center and those strips that you see there. Let me just cover it completely so I can show you what we will do. And we're making 2 of these. Let me just finish with this, paint it all around, all of that circle, those strips over there. So we can move on to decorating this beautiful piece, and you will see it is beautiful. Okay, now that I finished and I have both of them painted, I'm going to take my tulip red puffy paint and a pencil. And what I'm doing is I'm just drawing the same things that the peppermint has. Those are like squiggly lines. Yeah, you will see what I will do with my puffy paint. And as you can see, the perfect thing about a pencil is that you can erase if you don't do them perfectly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my puffy paint after I just erased that line that I made that shouldn't be there. And I'm going to start decorating it. And for that, what I'm doing is I'm just painting it like this, making a dot on the center. Then I'm going to go on those lines, filling them out like this, and going all over them like that and filling them out. Here you can see them. And now what I'm going to do is I clean the tip or nozzle of my puffy paint, and I'm making lines in between them like this. Then I'm going to take those strips that you can see on the outside, and I'm going to start making those diagonal lines like that all over so they look like beautiful peppermints. Let me just finish with that, do it all around, and then we're going to take white puffy paint when we finish with this, and we're going to start decorating the gingerbread part of this. And as you can see, I made 1 line, 2 lines to the side like that, and I'm going to repeat that all over. Then I'm going to take the same puffy paint and this beautiful berries that I got from Amazon. You can find something similar at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to add lots of that puffy paint in 1 berry. A lot of that puffy paint and another berry, and I'm going to go all around it like this. And here you can see them together, and these ones are one of my favorites. But let me know what you think in the comments below, because and we're going to make a beautiful, beautiful tree. And for that, I'm going to use these beautiful beads. And those are wooden beads, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint them. But first, I'm going to place them on a skewer like this, so we have them somewhere that we can paint it. And for that, I'm going to use white Apple Barrel paint, and this is acrylic paint. I'm going to go all around it like this, and I'm going to paint them completely. Then I'm going to let them dry. And now I'm going to take this beautiful flag red from Apple Barrel as well, and I'm going to take the smaller beads and I'm going to paint them completely as well. After that, I'm going to let them dry also. Then when we have the white ones dried, we're gonna paint them. But first, let me take this Model Magic, and we're gonna make peppermint patties. And for that, I just made a ball with the clay like this. Then I'm gonna flatten it down like that. Make sure that it is round like this. And then I'm gonna let them dry. I'm gonna continue making them like this until I have the patties that I need. I used like 6 or 7, and I'm gonna let them dry completely. Now let's take those beads, and we're gonna take the flag red paint, and we're gonna make peppermints. And that was just making lines all around it like this, and just like that we have beautiful candy. Let me go all over it so you can see it. And this one looks super cute. Here you can see it. Now I'm going to take the flag red again, and I'm going to take the rounds that we made with the clay that are dry. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the peppermint like this. Just going all around it, making those thingies. And then I'm going to fill some of them with the flag red paint. Let me just finish making the lines. And then we're going to start just painting one. And we're going to let the other one without paint. And here you can see it. Now I'm going to take this glitter blast in diamond. And I'm just going to give it a coat to all of my peppermints and candies and everything. I'm going to give it a good coat and let it dry. Now I'm going to take this cute snowman from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take 3 of them. But I only used 1 for this one. And I'm going to take flag red and I'm going to paint them. And I'm going to paint it completely all over except for the bottom of this. Then I'm going to let them dry. Now I'm going to take spackling and I'm going to take my 1M Wilton tip and I'm just going to put that spackling on that piping bag. I'm going to use this glass. This is a plastic cup. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it with my spackling like that. Then when I have it all filled, I'm going to make sure that it goes to the tip just like this by squishing it around. Then I'm going to just grab it and grab one foam cone. This is the bigger one that I got from Walmart. And I'm going to start just making this beautiful flowery thingies all around it. I'm just going to go all around it with my spackling, making those flower thingies. Let me just go all over, making them like that, making sure that I have covered everything. Now I added on the top the little snowman and added a little bit more spackling in my snowman. Then I'm going to go all around my cone, adding my spackling. And look at that, it's looking so cute. If you have any issues with it, just make sure to save that spackling because you can use it later. I went all around it. Now I'm making the bottom ones like that. And I'm having a little bit of issues. But then I just finished with that. And we have it over here. And now I'm going to take my peppermints and my candies. And I'm going to start decorating it. And as you can see, I'm going around it like that. Adding them. I'm so sorry you cannot see how it's being decorated. But yeah, I couldn't just pick it up so you can see. Now I'm just going all around it and you can see a little bit. I'm adding here and there those peppermints. Then I'm going to take the red ones and I'm going to add it here and there. This is to your liking. And now I'm going to show you. And here you can see it and this one is beautiful. It took like 24 hours to dry and it looks so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments. Trees. And this is DIY number 3 and DIY number 4. That's why you see 2 of them. Now I'm just going to take my cinnamon paint and I'm going to paint both of them. I'm just going to remove that twine completely and I'm going to start painting them. I'm going to cover them completely with this beautiful cinnamon paint so they look like they are made out of gingerbread. Let me just cover them like this. And just like that, we have 1 of them. There you saw the 2 of them, but we're going to use 1 for this DIY. And I'm going to take my puffy paint and I'm going to just go around my Christmas tree. These ones are from Dollar Tree, but you can find it, I think, at any dollar store. So now I'm just adding some dots. And as you can see, I'm making those lines a little bit thicker. Let me just do some dots here and there. And as you can see, I added 2 dots on that tier. And now I'm just going to go to the middle tier of the tree and I'm just gonna do the same, just making the lines. Then I'm gonna make them a little bit thicker and I'm gonna add my puffy paint to fill that like this. Then I'm gonna add my dots. Here you can see I'm just filling that. Now I'm adding my dots like this, 2 dots on some of them, and on the corners I added just 1. I did the same to the top tier and now I'm just covering it, that star, completely. And look at this. It is so cute. Let me just fill that up. You cannot even see the hole that it had. And that's it. A beautiful Christmas tree. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of stir stick, paint it completely. And as you can see, I'm painting both for this one and the other one. And here you can see it. And this one is so cute. It looks like a cookie. Let me know what you think. Now for a Craspire unboxing, and we're gonna start with this package that I received from my beautiful friends of Craspire. And in the description box down below, you're gonna find the links to all of these beautiful products that I received. As well, you're gonna find the link to their website so you can go and check them out. They are awesome, they have beautiful things over there. Go and check them out. Now let's start unpacking this. And here I have a mold set. And let me just open it so you can see it. And this one is super cute. It's to make a candle. Let me just open it so you can see it. And it is a Christmas candle. So we're going to be using this beauty soon enough. Let me just open it over here. And here you can see that it has a beautiful Christmas scenery inside it. I just cannot wait to make a candle with it. Now we're going to move on, and we have this finger cuts. And as well, we have over here some glittery thingies and some pipettes. Here you can see the pipettes. And now we're going to move on to the glittery thingies, and I'm so excited. As well, you have this mixing cup that you can use. And the glittery thingies, as well as these spoons. And here you can see them, and they are so beautiful. Look at that. Now moving on, we have these molds as well. And this one comes with wicks, so you can make candles out of them. Look at that. So many wicks. I can make so many candles. So excited. And now for this molds, as you can see, we have Christmas trees on this molds. Let me just open it so you can see it. And it is a Christmas tree. I just cannot wait to work with this one. He's so beautiful. Let me just get it out of the package. These are silicone molds. That's why you see I am having some issues. And here you can see the Christmas tree on this one. And now I'm going to open the other one as well. It's another Christmas tree, and it's another silicone mold. Let me just open it so you can see it. These molds are super awesome. I have some molds from them, and they work wonderfully. Now let me just open this one, and here you can see this is another type of Christmas tree as well. And this one, oh, I'm so excited. Now we have the wick thingy that you place so the wick won't move. It came with that package as well. Now we have this awesome, gigantic ribbon spool. Let me just open it so you can see it. This ribbon is so beautiful. Let me show you. And now here you can see it, and look at that. It is so beautiful, and it has so much in here. Look at that. So much. I can make so many things with this one. Super excited. Let me just put it on the plastic thingy so we can move on. And now we have another ribbon, and this one, I just know why. I just see peppermint candy. Let me know what you think, because yeah, I think this looks like ribbon candy, something like that. I'm so excited to work with this one. I'm in love, and look at that. So much ribbon. Love it. Now moving on, we have many more things coming from here. And now I'm just going to get this out, and this one is a big one. And I just want to show you because it has many things inside. Let me just open it so you can see everything that it's inside. We have this set that I got. We have this smaller mold and this small mold. And now I'm going to start opening these smaller ones. These ones, as you can see, are for making ornaments. And look how cute they are. I just cannot wait to make some ornaments with these ones. They are so awesome. Go and check them out because they are really well priced. Go check out Craspire because their molds are awesome, and I have used them many times before, and I just love them. Now moving on to the other smaller mold, and this one is so cute because yeah, I'm gonna use it to make, imagine, well, yeah, fake bakes. So I'm just gonna take it out so you can see it, and this one is a snowflake, and it is really small and super cute, and I think it would look beautiful on our candy decor DIYs. Look at that, so beautiful. Now I just love this one. Okay, let's move on to the other ones. Let me just put this one away. And here you can see the other ones, and I'm so in love with this ones as well. Yeah, I'm in love with all of them. Let me just open them so you can see them. And these ones you can make like Christmas biscuits. Imagine this ones on fake bakes. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to make cookies out of them. Let me just remove this one so you can see this one has a Christmas tree, and I'm so in love with this one. Yeah, I cannot wait to work with them. Super excited. I'm not going to fill them completely because they will be a little bit too thick for me. But yeah, I'm going to use them and I'm so excited. Now, let's take out the bigger one. And this one is a set and it comes with these two thingies. And those are measuring cups. It comes with pipettes as well because this one is for the resin. And it comes with this mold. And look at this one. So stinking cute. This is a reindeer mold. And you can just pour your resin on it and let it dry. So you have a beautiful resin reindeer. Now, let me just take this. Those are finger cuts as well. And here is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. This is the mold for their antlers. Let me just open it so you can see it. This one is so beautiful. Let me just open it. Look at that. It has smaller antlers and it has big, gigantic, beautiful antlers that I cannot wait to make. I'm so excited. You will put your reindeer over there and his antlers like that. I think I'm going to make this one that are a bit smaller. And that's it. Remember that in the description box down below, you're going to find the links to all of these products as well as their shop so you can go and check them out. They have lots of beautiful things over there. And for this one, we're going to use toy glasses or toy, cups or whatever you can find on the toy section and some spoons. Then I'm going to take this red paint and I'm going to spray paint my glasses. Just the glasses, the outside. Now that I have them, and as you can see, we have the same thing. Two that are lighter and two that are darker. I'm just adding my spoons. Then I'm going to take some of this. Those are straws from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to add them to the glasses. Then I'm going to take cotton balls that you can also get it from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to add 3 of them to each one. Let me just fill them like this. Fill the other ones. Then I'm going to take my 1M Wilton tip with spackling. And I'm just going to go around adding my frosting. And as you can see, it's pretty easy with this one because they are so small that it covers it almost completely. Now I'm just going to finish with this ones so we can start decorating. And for that, I'm going to use this beautiful glitter. Let me just get it. But first, let me add this hangers. And this is the glitter that I was talking to you about. It's from Walmart and it is iridescent glitter. I'm going to add a little bit to all of them like that. Then I'm going to take these berries from Amazon and I'm just going to add 1 on each one on the top. Just like this. I remove the stem and I add just the berry. Let me just finish with that and I'm going to take this beautiful sprinkles that I got from Amazon and I'm just going to start adding them to my beautiful drinks. And this is hot chocolate, I think. So I'm just gonna make sure that they are added there. Oh yeah, stuck there. Just by pressing them down like that. As you can see, I just place them there and I just press them a little bit, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna continue doing that to all of my drinks or hot chocolates. And I'm just gonna finish with them, adding lots of those beautiful sprinkles because I like my hot chocolate with sprinkles. And here you can see them and these are so cute. They are so beautiful and you can make them with any glass you want, even those plastic cups that you can find at Dollar Tree. But look at 4. And I'm gonna make another tree, and for this one I'm using the smaller cones. You can find these ones at Dollar Tree. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my spackling and I'm gonna cover it with spackling. Not the same way that we did the first one. We're gonna use a stir stick or a popsicle stick and I'm gonna go all around it, just making sure that I'm frosting it the right way. And for that, I'm taking my time and just spreading that frosting or spackling all around it like this. And I'm just going back and forward, taking my time. Then I'm going to add the snowman on the top, a skewer on the bottom, and I'm going to go back to take my time to make sure that I'm frosting it and that we have texture, but that it looks beautiful. For that, you're just going to go from the top to the bottom with that popsicle stick like that. Then when you smooth it down really well, you're going to let it dry for 5 or 6 hours. Then you're going to come back and we're going to grab flag red paint from Apple Barrel, and we're going to make a swirl around it. And for that, I'm just taking a pretty thick paintbrush, and as you can see, I'm just making my lines like that. I'm taking my time going around my tree like this. Just going around, making sure that I have enough paint so I don't have to go back. And going around, making that beautiful swirl over there. I'm just going to do that until I have reached the end of my beautiful tree. And as you can see, I had to go back. So I'm just going to finish it over here. There's where we started, as you can see. And then we're going to take this beautiful green that you can see here, bright green. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a smaller line in between those red lines. Let me show you. I have a thinner paintbrush and I grabbed a little bit more paint than I needed. And now that I removed it, I'm just going to go around it like this. And as you can see, I'm taking my time as well, just making sure that I'm making that line and that it goes in between those two red lines, like that. Then, when we have that, we're going to take again our puffy paint and I'm going to start making dots all around the white parts of the tree, like this. I'm just going to go all over, making little dots like that. Not rhyme or reason, just go around and make those cute dots. And here you can see it, and this one is so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because yeah, I think I'm biased. I love all of them.
If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. But if you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. Remember that in the description box down below, you're gonna find the links to all of my social media, so you can go and check me out over there.
We're gonna make beautiful lollipops, and for that I'm using these paper plates that I got from Walmart, and I'm cutting the border, just the border like this. When I finish with that, we will have the base, and we're gonna add this straws that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gonna glue it like this. Then I'm gonna take the ornament hook and I'm just gonna glue it like this with the top for the bottom. Because I just love that swirly thingy on the top. Then I'm going to take my 1M Wilton tip in a piping bag and I'm going to fill it with lightweight spackling. Just remember to use lightweight spackling. You can use it, the one from Dollar Tree. And also I'm going to use that red paint, and that was flag red. And I'm just going to drip a couple of drops like this on 4 of the sides, on 4 of the sides, just like that, making sure that it drips to the bottom, adding enough paint so it drips. After I finish with that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my spackle and I'm gonna fill my piping bag using my spackle, just being careful that I'm not spreading the paint. So after I finish with that, we have our piping bag ready. And I'm gonna get rid of excess that I have on the top of my piping bag, just like this. Then we're gonna start piping on our plate just like this, going all around, as you can see I did here. Now let's make another one, and you will see that when you start doing them, the next one will have less red and the next one will have a little bit less red, and that will go just like that until you finish your piping bag. I'm gonna let it dry for 24 hours, and here you can see it is dry. And I'm gonna use this beautiful ribbon that I got from Walmart to make cute bows for it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a piece of it like that. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue like this, and a little bit of hot glue on the middle, and I'm gonna tie it using some of that baker's twine. But first I made the leggies, and then I tied it up like that, making sure that that tie is in the middle, making 2 knots, cutting the excess, adding a little bit of hot glue, and then I'm gonna dovetail those ends. After that, we will have a beautiful bow on our lollipop ornament. And here you can see them, and I made some green because, yeah, I went crazy with this technique. They look like meringue pops. I just love them. But let me know what you think about these ones because, yeah, I'm biased and I love them so, so, so much. Look at that. I'm taking these 2 glasses or cups that I found, mugs, that I found at my local dollar store, and some of that cinnamon paint, and I'm just going all around it so I can paint it. I'm gonna go all around them, painting them completely, and after I do that, I'm gonna let them dry really well. While that is drying, I'm taking some modeling magic and I'm gonna roll it like this to make some marshmallows. Yes, we're gonna add marshmallows to it. Then I'm gonna cut it in half like this diagonally so we can use them. Now I'm taking my mugs that they are dried and we're gonna start decorating them. And for that, I'm gonna use these beautiful ornaments that I got from Walmart. And I'm gonna use my marshmallows that we made. And I'm gonna use some of this peppermint, no, those are candy canes. I forgot. And then I wanted to use this ones, but I decided not to. And this ribbon from Dollar Tree. Now let's just start, and I'm just using a little bit of poster board. I'm just gonna mark the top of my cup or mug, and I'm just gonna cut those circles like that. I'm gonna cut those 2 circles like this. And then when I have them, I'm gonna glue them to the top of my mug using a little bit of hot glue. And you will see it right now. I added a little bit of hot glue over here. I'm gonna add that circle like that. And I'm gonna cut all the excess, making sure that I don't have any excess of that poster board around my mug. After that, I'm gonna paint it with the same color, that cinnamon brown. And I'm gonna go all around it just like this. I'm gonna paint it completely, and then I'm gonna take this glue sticks that I got from Amazon, and they are brown, and we're gonna add hot glue to the top. Let me show you how I did that. But first, let me cut this. That was a candy cane. I forgot again. This candy cane in half after I remove the top part, and now we're gonna start just gluing. Let me just go all around it like this, and then when I have all of that border covered, I'm gonna start filling my cup. And with that, I'm just going all around with my brown glue stick like this. And don't worry if it looks a little bit messy, we're gonna fix that a little bit later. Let me just go all around it, adding my hot glue. Here you can see it. And I'm gonna do the same with both of them. And now I'm just using this heat tool to make it look a little bit smoother because Coco, it's not that messy. So let me just go all around it, making sure that I'm hitting it evenly. It will get your topper unglued from the mug. But don't worry, you can glue that back. Now, after I heated that, I'm going to add my marshmallows like this. And I'm going to do that to the other one. I added 3 on one and 5 on the other one. After I have that, I'm going to take my peppermints, or, yeah, it's not a candy cane anymore, my peppermint sticks. And I'm going to add them like this to the side. And I'm going to do the same with the other one, like that. Then I'm going to take my 1M Wilton tip, and I'm going to make a little bit of frosting, or add a little bit of frosting to the middle like this. After I have that, I'm going to add my beautiful ornaments, and I decided to use the snowflakes. And I'm going to add one here and the other one on the other mug. When I finish with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one of these cherries or berries that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to remove the wire, and I'm going to add them like this. So cute. Let me just remove everything, and I'm going to start adding my bows, and I tie that bow on the handle of my mug, and it is looking so cute, but I want you to see them. Let me finish with this, and let me tie the other bow so you can see it. I made a shoelace bow over here, and I just wrestled a little bit with it until I had the bow that I needed or wanted. You can do the same. Just play around with your bow until you have the bow that you want. And when you have it, just cut the excess of that ribbon. Don't do that before because you never know if you need a little bit extra. Now I'm just going to cut the excess, dovetail those leggies. And when we have that, we will have a beautiful set of hot chocolate mugs. And here you can see them, and I spent about $5. So I think I made a good choice by making these ones. Let me know what you think about. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of foam board and I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm just going to make some semicircles on the top. And I'm going to use a better box cutter to cut them like that. Let me just finish with this. Cut them out like that. Now we can start making the bite mark on this popsicle stick, and for that I'm just using my pencil and drawing some semicircles, my box cutter, cut the excess. Then I'm gonna take this beautiful flag red paint and I'm gonna paint it completely, just like this, going all around, front and back and sides. Then I'm gonna add a popsicle to the back, like that, because we're making a popsicle. And I'm just gonna add it like this. Then I'm gonna take this slick puffy paint in white and I'm gonna start doing the drippings or the frosting on the top, and for that I'm just going all around it with that beautiful puffy paint. After I finish with that, I'm gonna cover the sides as well, like this. When I finish with that, I'm gonna take my iridescent glitter and I'm gonna add some of that to the top, or that frosting. I'm going to shake off the excess, and then we're going to take this beautiful sprinkles from Amazon and I'm going to start adding them. Those are candy canes, peppermints, and gingerbread man, and they look so cute. Let me just add a couple of them here, and now we're ready to add a bow, and I'm going to use the ribbon from Walmart to make a cute bow for it. Let me just cut my bow, use a little bit of hot glue like that, and glue it after I have tied it with my baker's twine. Let me just go ahead and tie it. Make 2 knots like that. Make sure that it is fluffed. Add some leggies because, yeah, I want some leggies on this ones. Dovetail those leggies and glue those leggies and the bow. Let me just glue it like this and glue my bow like that. And after I finish with that, I'm going to add a hook to the back. Again, bottom side up. Yeah, I just love those swirly thingies. And here you can see them, and I made 2. 1 green to go with the lollipops that we made that are green, and 1 red. And look at that, they are so beautiful. But I want to know what you think, so let me know in the comments. At Dollar Tree, I'm so sorry, I lost the footage when they had the tinsel, but these ones are the ones that had tinsel on them. Now I'm gonna take cream felt, like this one from Walmart, and red felt as well from Walmart. I'm also gonna use Rick Rack that I got from Walmart, and this is the white one that you can find on the sewing section at Walmart. What I'm gonna do with this thing is, and I'm gonna use this red ribbon for my girl gnome, but that will be later. What I'm gonna do with all of this is I'm gonna embellish them and make it look cuter, and these ones were sent to me by my beautiful friend Sandra. And I'm also going to use this beautiful gingerbread guys that I have also that she sent me. Now I'm going to take the 3 and I'm going to take this cream felt and we're going to cover it completely like this. As you can see, we have a little space that it is left over, but we're going to cover that as well. Just wait and see. Now I'm going to grab my hot glue and I'm just going to glue it like this. And I'm going to glue it like that on the border, making sure that it is secured. Then I'm going to take more hot glue and I'm going to add it to my fabric or my felt. And I'm going to wrap it on itself. Then I'm going to cut all of this excess. And with that, we're going to cover that leftover piece. Don't worry, you're not going to see this part. But we're going to cover it because I want to make it look finished. So I'm going to add this piece of felt over here. I'm going to glue it like this. Then I'm going to cut all of that excess as well. Now I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue over here in the bottom to secure all of that felt to the bottom. After that, we're going to start decorating. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this faux fur that I got from Amazon, and my Amazon front store is in my description box down below. I'm going to flip it over where I can see the fabric part of the felt, or well, of the fur. And I'm gonna make sure that the hairs go down like that, making sure that I'm using the right side of the fabric because we want to use those hairs going down as we are making our gnome's beard. Now I'm gonna measure it like this, and I'm gonna use a pencil or pen, and I'm just gonna mark it down like that, and also the bottom as well. Then I'm gonna take a ruler, and I'm gonna make a triangle with my ruler. Ruler. Then I'm gonna take a box cutter because this is the best way to cut faux fur, and I'm just gonna cut the back, and this way we won't get those hairs to be cut and look wonky. Now what I'm gonna do, that I have my beard, is I'm gonna start working on his vest. And for that I took another piece of felt, and I'm just measuring my cone just like this. Then I'm gonna make one side of his vest, and as you can see, I went ahead and marked the other one. Then I'm gonna start cutting, flip it over, make sure that I'm just on that line, and cut it together like this. Now we have both sides, and they are looking the same way, as you can see over here. Now I'm just placing it, making sure that it is where I want it, like this. Then, after we have that, we're gonna add some red to the middle, and for that I grab a piece of felt for that. Now we can start covering that part. Let me just cut it like this, and I cut it in half, remove the label. Those labels are so hard to remove. Then I added it. Now I can start gluing it. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue over here on the top. And then I'm going to start adding hot glue to the sides like this. I'm so sorry if my voice is sounding a little bit off. I've been sick this past 2 weeks. So I'm just going to start adding more hot glue to the bottom. Then I'm going to cut all of that excess like that. And then I'm going to take my vest and my rickrack, and I'm going to add my rickrack to all the border of my vest. Well, his vest. So I'm just going to start by hot gluing it. Yes, this is a no-sew gnome. This is why this is so fun. And I'm just hot gluing it like this. You can use the fabric hot glue, but I'm just using regular hot glue because on felt it works perfectly. I'm going to keep on doing this until I have it completely covered like this. Cut the excess, glue that little piece over there, and now we have the vest ready, so we can hot glue it like this. I'm just going to place it over here, make sure that it goes to the bottom like that. Then I'm going to bring back my hot glue, and you will see that I'm adding the hot glue to the vest instead of the cone. I did it to one side, now I'm doing it to the other side like that, making sure that it is glued, making sure that I stuck it where it belongs, like that. And now we have it. So now I'm going to bring back the beard, and you can see it is beautiful. I'm just making sure that I don't have any loose strands here and there. Then I'm going to take some hot glue and glue it to the top like that. And add it over here, making sure that it is stuck over there really well. Just like that. A little bit more hot glue, just combing it down. Then I'm going to take this beautiful half beads that I have. You can find them at Amazon. And I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue over here. Glue it here. Now we're going to keep on moving with our gnome. And I'm taking this smaller bowl, foam bowl that you can find at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to find the seam on it. There, I'm going to cut it using my box cutter like this. And then I'm going to cut that half bowl in half as well. So we need a quarter of a bowl. Now I'm going to take some felt, and I'm going to add some hot glue instead of on the bowl. I'm going to add it to the felt. Then I'm going to massage that felt to that bowl so it glues really well and it is stuck there and doesn't move. Then I'm going to cut the excess like this, and I'm adding a little bit of hot glue over there on the top so I can glue it like that. After I do that, I'm going to cut the excess on the bottom, and I'm going to add hot glue where it needed. And then when we have that ready, I'm going to start gluing them to our gnome. And those are his cute feet. Look at that. So cute. Let me add the other one. And this one is taking shape, and look at that. So cute. I'm so in love with it. Now, we're going to make his hat, because this is not a hat. This is just a cover. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of a sheet of felt like this. Then I'm going to measure it, and then I'm going to make a cone shape with it. Let me just grab it over here and make a triangle. And then I'm just going to make sure that this is rounded like this so we can add it to our gnome. And look at that. It is a cone. Now I'm going to bring back my hot glue and I'm going to glue them together like this. And what I did is I just added hot glue to one side. Make sure that it is looking coney. And then I add it to my gnome. Then I'm going to take another piece of felt and I'm going to cut just a little piece of it like that. And that will be the brim. Yeah, I think that's the brim. The brim of his hat. But first, I'm going to make sure that the hat fits. And I'm going to glue it like this. Going all around it. Just adding a little bit of hot glue here and there. Then I'm going to take that piece that we just cut. And I'm going to take some rickrack. And I'm just going to glue it like this. I'm going to add hot glue like that. And I'm going to glue it like this, making sure that I'm not burning my fingers in the process. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to glue it to my gnome. Just adding a little bit of hot glue in the middle. Then I'm going to add lots of hot glue to the sides like this, making sure that I'm covering the beard and the sides and the seams. After I finish, I'm going to go to the back, hot glue it really well like this, and cut the excess and hot glue that part as well. Like that. Cut all the excess, glue it really well, and that's it for this one. Look at that. He's looking so cute. But now I'm going to take another piece of felt, and here we can see that I'm cutting this square piece so we can make, well, it's a rectangle. So we can make his arms. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it on itself just by adding a little bit of hot glue. Fold it once, more hot glue to the other side, and fold it twice. And we have some sort of thingy that I'm going to cut in the middle like this, so we have two arms. Let me make sure that I added enough hot glue and that it is glued really well. Then I'm going to measure them, cut the excess like this, cut the other one using that as a reference, and then we're going to make his mittens. And for that, I'm using a little piece of felt, and I'm going to fold it in half. Then I'm going to cut a roundy kind of shape with a flat top, like that. Then I'm going to take them, add a little bit of hot glue like this, put that piece in the middle, and sandwich it together like that. And we have an arm with a mitten. Now I'm just taking those beautiful rickrack thingies, and I'm going to add it to the border like this, cut the excess, glue it like that. And I'm going to repeat that to the other one. Now I have my two arms, and I'm just going to glue them like this, adding a little bit of hot glue, making sure that they go a little bit in between the beard and the vest. And that's it. Look at that. So cute. Now let's decorate his hat. And for that, I'm going to use this gingerbread man. You can use any embellishment from Dollar Tree that you want. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue to that gingerbread man, and I'm going to glue it over here. Then I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue over here, and I'm going to use the pinching method. It's just adding a little bit of hot glue and holding it together. You can use red pom-poms as the inspiration piece, but mine weren't the red from the felt, so I decided to use the white one. And I added it over here, and that's it. And look at this. He's so cute. But I want to know what you think, so let me know in the comments below what you think about this gingerbread gnome. At the end, you will see how much I spent on the both of them. For this one, we're going to grab another one of these beautiful glasses from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use cinnamon brown paint. You can get this one in any color you want, but make sure that it is dark brown. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some of that all around the glass like this to make it look like cinnamon. This is what we want. We want it to make it look like cinnamon. After I did that, I let it dry, and I'm going to take some tan paint or some beige paint, and I'm going to paint the inside of the glass just like this. And as you can see, we have some cinnamon. It is looking like eggnog or coquito in Puerto Rico. Now I'm going to take another cardboard tube, and I'm going to add some of that hot glue to the bottom, glue it on the inside, glue the circle on the top like this, making sure that it goes a little bit lower than the rim of the glass like that. Then I'm gonna take an old grater like the knife that we used and I'm gonna take a candle. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grate some of this candle just like this. Let me show you. Here you can see it and it looks like coconut. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add hot glue and I messed this up a little bit. Use another type of glue because it's wax and it will melt a little bit. But I made it work. Look at that. Looking cute. Now I'm gonna take some spackling. Lightweight spackling again, and I'm gonna take a bowl and I'm gonna add some of that spackling on that bowl like that. Let me just add a little bit more. Then I'm gonna take my tan paint. Let me show you. Here you can see it, and I'm gonna mix them together like this. I'm gonna add a little bit of water because we want this to be a little bit on the runny side so it looks like the froth that Coquito or eggnog has. Let me just mix it really well like this. And after it is mixed, we're gonna pour it on our glass just like this. Just shake it a little bit so all of those air bubbles come to the top. And after that, I'm gonna take some cinnamon sticks and I'm gonna add them to the top. And I lost the footage for the next part, but I'm gonna show you what I did. So let me just add them like that. Let me just cut them in half. And as you can see, I added 2 of those, or well, 2 halves. Some star anise and some cloves and a little bit of this pumpkin spice to the top. And look at that. Let me show you. And here you can see it, and this one looks beautiful. It looks like a glass of eggnog, but I want to know what you think, so let me know in the comments below.
And that's it for today. This is everything I have for you. Remember to share this video with a friend because that's a free way to help this girl out. Hit the like and stay tuned because I will be bringing lots of beautiful DIYs so you can keep an eye out on them. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.